My name is Gabriela Bergoncelli. I work at the Nestle Research Center. I am a senior expert in gut physiology. We have been working with probiotics for more than 40 years. We have initiated in 1991 our Nestle culture collection of more than 3,000 probiotics. All the genomes are known, and we have also performed the phenotypic characterization. Just culturing probiotics is not mastering what the probiotics are doing. Based on previous knowledge, we know that every parameter of the culture condition for the probiotic is key to guarantee activity. For instance, we need to master the media we use, temperature, acidic conditions, and time of culture. We have built a lot of expertise in probiotics, in pet food, and also for human nutrition, combining the knowledge of probiotics and also what are the needs for human and pets. We have got a great advantage.
I'm Gail Zarnecki, and I am a senior research nutritionist at Nestle Purina. One of the things I do is look at what the possibilities are for changing bacteria in the gut and which probiotic could be useful to do that. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria, and their function is to promote a normal intestinal microflora. So your pet's digestive tract bacteria affect all sorts of things that you typically don't even think about. For example, weight control, immune function, vitamin status. When we talk about probiotics for pets, one of the first things we want to look at is why are we giving the probiotic and what is the function? And then we pick the probiotic based off of what benefits that we want for pets.
I'm Dr. Mike Lappin from Colorado State University. I've had the great fortune of working with probiotics for over a decade. I believe that most veterinarians, including myself, really think about probiotics to improve gastrointestinal health. What we've now noted over the years is those effects on the gastrointestinal system, the microbiome, actually have other effects on the body. Our work with healthy beagles being fed Fortiflora was published in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine. Over the course of the study feeding the healthy beagles Fortiflora, we were able to show statistically different results with B-cell as early as 4 weeks of supplementation. That opens the door to using this probiotic as a potential immune stimulant. I believe now we have plenty of evidence that Fortiflora can be fed to animals with one outcome to be improved immune health. We've learned so much now about the microbiome, and now that we know how we can manipulate it with good bacteria like probiotics, the sky's the limit.
My name is Reagan McGowan, and I'm a research scientist at Nestle Purina. I originally approached one of my colleagues, Gail, with the idea that we should study how to influence anxious behavior in pets through nutrition, and she suggested that we try a probiotic, and I was all for it right off the bat. Anxiety is a concern for pet owners, so we set up a study with 24 anxious Labrador retrievers, where all of the dogs served as their own control. So they were enrolled and split into 2 groups, where half of them received the BL999 and the other half received a placebo. They all went through a washout period and then crossed over so that they would receive the alternate treatment. Our results really came through on 2 fronts. First, we found positive behavioral changes. We tracked their day-to-day behavior and then also their behavior during a formal anxiety test. We saw reductions in barking, jumping, spinning, and pacing. On the other front, we found very solid scientific data to show that we were seeing a positive improvement in the physiology of these pets. We saw big swings in cortisol with significant reductions. We also saw positive changes with dogs having lower heart rates in response to a lot of the anxiety-inducing stimuli. When we were looking at the results, we were actually quite amazed to see that we saw such a strong response by just feeding a probiotic to these anxious dogs. So all in all, when supplemented with the BL999, the dogs were in a much more positive emotional state. So I'm very excited to have a new option with the BL999 strain in calming care. It really is about helping the pets and providing veterinarians with another tool to be in their toolbox.
We might be seeing probiotics for many things in the next 5 years that most of us would have never suspected 15 years ago.
We're just at the tip of the iceberg, or just in the infancy of really learning what probiotics can do. Nestle Purina is the perfect company to bring this to the forefront.
This is the future. If we understand how they work, we will master any benefit.
The world of probiotics really is the new frontier, and we have a lot to discover. It's really exciting to think about what the future might bring.